Hi everyone, this is Amber. This is my channel Echo Av, echoing authority and victory over every area of your life. The main topic so far is finances. We are diving into creating a budget and turning it into a financial plan. No matter where you're at, whether you are making your monthly payments or struggling, or maybe you have enough money, it seems, but you just don't really know where to go with it, this is a good place to start. My first episode was about setting up your foundation. I'd say that's part one of foundation because there's a really, really important part two to foundation of building a financial plan. The first part of the foundation is creating a space where you're going to dive into your finances. Me personally, I have a desk, I have a couple notebooks, and I do have a spreadsheet. Whatever you are comfortable with at first is what you should start with. I was showed something on spreadsheets and how to do a huge financial plan that totally blew my mind, and it was way overwhelming. And what that did for me was open my eyes a lot to what was possible, but I started where I needed to start. I did an envelope system with cash. I wrote on one blank printer piece of paper what my budget was. And now, though, I've evolved into, I don't know, an expanded version with a spreadsheet. So start where you're at. Get a notebook if that's where you're at. Get one notebook, a new notebook of where you want to keep track of your finances. And what you want to put in there first is what's your monthly budget? What's your bills? What payments go out every month? Secondly, what are your expenses? That's food, gas, pet food, and those are the main expenses that I'd keep track of right away. You may need to put in something else that is a monthly expense that's not considered a bill. I'm not sure what that would be. If you know how much how much shampoo and conditioner you buy, if you want to keep track to that extent, you can. Um, but you want your bills and your food and gas. Those are the main expenses you want to keep track of. And then after you know like what money is needed to go out every month, you need to know what money's coming in. Do you have a steady job? Do you have regular paychecks? Do you have various forms of income? Either way, start keeping track. Keep track every day if you need to. Keep track every week or bi-weekly, however you get paid. And does that line up? Do your bills and expenses match your income, or are you making less, or are you making more? Where are you at with that? What are your goals right now? That's what we're going to lead into next. But know what money's going out, what money's coming in, and what you need. And then the second part of the foundation that I want to cover is, what are your goals? What are you after right now? Are you just trying to make your bill payments? Do you not make enough money currently? That's a situation that you can work on changing, and you can change it. Whether you're in a full-time job, or if you have a couple part-time jobs, or if you're an entrepreneur and you kind of make your own income in various ways, various days, whatever situation you're in, you can change that. So, do you make enough money? Or if you make enough money, do you know where it's going? Does it seem like you make a lot of money, or maybe you're making more now than what you did before, but you just still seem to not be able to get ahead? Do you even know what get ahead is like defined for you? And what I mean is, you need to have a detailed plan. You need to know, like, what are you saving for? How much money do you want to have saved exactly? And what is the actual reason why you want to save? Or do you need multiple savings? Or do you want to invest? Do you want to just have extra money for some fun? Or, what is it that your goals are? Do you want to donate more of your money? Do you want to not have to work so much out of a job. There are so many different reasons as to why you want to take a look into your finances, and that's unique to you. For me personally, I just liked being organized. I used to think that I had a good system. I had a checking account and a savings account, and I always paid my bills on time, and I had some money in savings. But then life happened, and I didn't really have a savings anymore, and I was making less, and I was like realizing like I don't have extra money. That was where I was at when I was a line cook. I didn't really have much. I was donating plasma a lot to just try to get some extra income, but I didn't fully keep track of what containers I really wanted my money to go for. I was just trying to pay my bills, and that is stressful. I was working as many hours as I could, as many days as I could, doing side cleaning jobs and just any way that I could make a little bit of extra money. But I didn't really seem to be getting ahead anywhere. Um, it was just not very well thought out. So now that I have this amazing system that's working for me, it feels so good. I am ahead with my bills. I don't have to worry, oh my gosh, am I going to have enough money next week to pay that bill? And also, today is a very exciting day because I officially paid off my car. I did this 2 years earlier than what the loan amount was supposed to be for. I now am an official owner of a 2018 Mitsubishi Outlander, and I absolutely love my car. She is amazing. She has been so good to me, and I'm so glad to officially call her mine. I don't owe any money on her, and it feels good. I've worked to put some extra payments on, and I made my last payment. This is what can happen whenever you are really organized in your finances. I have adjusted things many, many times over the course of the last 2 years specifically. I'd say I got very serious a year ago. It's been officially a year where I started this new system that's more elaborate. I didn't know that I could plan out my budget for basically the year and know what I needed every week and every month. And it works out very well for me. I put a post up of a example of a budget and a few steps to that. It may not make sense to you. It may make sense to you. I want to go over that a little bit in another video. Right now, I really want to talk about mindset because that's the other major piece to your financial plan and your budget. And I say financial plan because sometimes a budget can sound very restrictive. It can sound not very fun. But a budget is your base. You start with a budget, and then you elaborate into a plan for your whole your future. You can get as detailed as you want, or you can leave some flexibility for unexpected good surprises in your finances. Not bad ones, but unexpected good ones. And things happen. So if you are able to adapt and be flexible and have a cushy emergency savings, then that's really going to help you out. But the mindset that I want to talk about is gratitude and expectation. So one thing that I do that I know that has made a significant difference is I watch my mouth. Our words are so powerful, and I hear people all the time talk about how I'm so broke. Things are so expensive. I can never have enough money. And I don't even like saying that right now, but I know my intention behind it. I don't mean it. I don't mean anything by it when I say it at this moment. But if you find yourself using statements like that, I encourage you to stop saying those statements and replace them with something else. Affirmations can be very transformative in your life, and sometimes it's hard to stop a habit, but when you replace it with something better, that's a lot easier to manage. Like, instead of saying, I can't afford to go on vacation, maybe say, I'm saving up to go on vacation. Or, yeah, like, or if you buy groceries and you have a bill that's $200, instead of saying, oh my gosh, it's so expensive to buy food. Wow, I'm really grateful that I have food to buy. I'm really grateful that I have food on my table. I'm really grateful that I'm making supper tonight. I'm really grateful that I get to eat food tonight. Use gratitude instead of lack. And that one piece right there can be super transformative. I know if you're in a situation where you are in a really tense, struggling situation, it may seem very challenging to speak positive. And don't think of it as lying to yourself, because your inner self is fully abundant. Your outer self in this world, what the experiences that we've been through, it seems like we have a lot of limitations. But on the inside, we are abundant and happy and healthy and full of love and life. And truly, whenever you can start to even grasp that a little bit, it's life-changing. But also, there are different levels of affirmations. And I have found that some of them sound less like lying, because if you say something and then your internal thought is like, I don't believe that at all. Well, then that's not going to work for you. It's not going to work. It's not going to have that power if you tell yourself that you don't believe it. But if you can start changing your story little by little, then you will see the difference. I would recommend also getting like an affirmation journal or a gratitude journal, and have that separate from your money one, because this one's just overall what you're grateful for, having that attitude of gratitude. When I use affirmations in my finances, I have my monthly budget, what I know that I need each month. And I'm so thankful before the month even begins. I write down where I'm keeping my finances. I write down, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All my needs are met. I have all my income needs met. I have more money left over to give and to save and to invest. And I am so thankful that all my needs are met. And I know that it's going to be okay. I'm going to have my needs met. And that helps me get through the days. It helps me not keep track of money every single day. I'm grateful because I know that it's going to work out. In my circumstance in particular, my income comes in daily, weekly, all the time, because I have all my income sources. But what I do so that I'm not overwhelmed every day thinking about all my money every day, I pick a deposit day. So for me and my schedule, what works out is Monday night, I count my money that I have made from Tuesday to Monday. And I know what money I'm going to deposit on Monday. And then Tuesday, I deposit my money. So today, I deposited my money from the whole week. And I know that I deposited more than what I need weekly to meet my monthly budget. And that is such a good feeling. That is such a good feeling. And I keep track of it on a spreadsheet. You'll find what works for you best. Start where you are. The most important thing is get into your finances. Take some time. I probably a couple times a week, but mostly once a week. Like, I might peek at my finances maybe throughout the week. Usually I don't, though, now, because I have such a system in place. I know that I'm pretty stable with everything. I don't have to constantly check my bank account to see if I have money in there. But once a week, I spend an hour or more. I'd say twice a week, because Monday night I'm counting my money, and then Tuesday I deposit it, and then I go through and I move my money to my different accounts. But the important thing is to spend that time, whether it be 2 hours a week, where you are thinking of your goals. What are you trying to accomplish with your money? What are you after? Do you want to pay off debt? Do you want to invest? Do you want to just pay your bills? Keep that in front of you. Keep your goals in front of you. Write them down. Make a vision board if you feel called to do that. Put your goals in your car, or, somewhere that you can easily see it. And don't be afraid of money. Money is a good thing. Don't be mad at money. If you're mad at money, it's going to treat you like you're mad at it. It's not going to be very happy. It's not going to be very loving. It's, love the fact that money is a tool. Money is a resource. We use money to do things in our life. We use money for our bills. And there's no reason why you shouldn't have the money that you need and the money you want in life. Now, we could talk about being a millionaire, but that's not what I'm going to talk about in these videos. I'm going to get you off the ground with a good foundation to a budget and a mindset that will help get you started rolling in the right direction. So just a little bit on mindset here. Leave me a comment if you, enjoyed anything here, or if you have any ideas for what else you'd like to hear about a video. My next video is going to talk about the details of your different accounts, and I'll just show the example of that to why you should have multiple accounts. There is a checking and a savings account. Normally, I feel like that's what most people probably have, is 2 accounts. But in my system, I have 5 or 6 accounts, and it works out very, very well. This whole system is designed for peace in your finances. 5 or 6 accounts may sound overwhelming, and it was to me at first, but it actually gets really, really easy. So I'm going to share that in detail with you so that you can start to experience that and feel the growth. And I also want to add in this little piece right here, because I just thought about this the other day. I have, over the last 2 years, I have doubled or even tripled my income. So there is so many things that I want to talk about, because I'm just saying, I'm pretty average, pretty simple in my life, and I've just learned a lot of really helpful things that have helped me to develop a good mindset, good skills and techniques that help transform my finances. And I'm so grateful, so grateful for mentors I've had, for I'm so grateful to myself. I'm so thankful that I have taken this time as well to put this on my priority list so that I can evolve and pay things off that I want to pay off, and spend money on things that I want to spend money on, and just have more peace in my finances. And I'm so thankful for that. I hope that you find value in some of my videos, and let's get you flying to better financial habits.